Going live in 30 seconds. Live in 20 seconds. Live in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now it's time for Powell County Pirate Sports on the Powell County Sports Network. For a full list of games to be broadcast, the platforms those games will be broadcast on, and the sponsors that support this event, please visit listenlikealocal.com and click on the Powell County Sports Network banner on the home page. Select games will be broadcast on a combination of platforms, including 104.9 FM The Pickup, NFHS Network, WSKV FM on Facebook Live, at Powell County Sports Network on YouTube, and streaming audio accessible on any internet-connected device. Just say, "Hey Google, Siri, or Alexa, play Pickup Country 104.9 FM," or visit listenlikealocal.com. Powell County Pirate Athletics broadcast is made possible by great sponsors, but to continue to bring you the many high-quality broadcasts, we need your help. If you own a business or are part of an organization, church, or nonprofit and would like to support the broadcast of the Powell County Pirate Sports while promoting your brand to loyal listeners like you, just give us a call, 606-663-2811. Don't forget, you can directly support Powell County Pirate Athletics by purchasing an annual subscription to the NFHS Network at nfhsnetwork.com. You can also directly support your Powell County Pirates by attending games in person. Get your tickets at the GoFan app. You can also find links to NFHS Network and the GoFan app at the Powell County Sports Network page at listenlikealocal.com. And now, let's join our PCSN broadcast team live at the game.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Powell County Sports Network's coverage of Powell County High School athletics. Ken Simon, along with David Faulkner, Ethan Moore, our videographer, and Nevaeh Bridgman back in the studio with you as the Powell County Pirates facing off against the Estill County Lady Engineers in the Girls 56th District Softball Tournament. The Engineers coming in with a record of 17-9 overall on the season, coached by Ronnie Riddle. 10-0 in the region, 7-0 in district play. And the Powell County Lady Pirates coming in with a record of 14-13 on the season, coached by Christina Powell. They are 9-4 in the region and 5-3 in district play. Their 3 losses, 2 against Estill County and 1 against Lee County. We'll have the starting lineups for you. First, on the mound for Estill County, it will be number 7, Bella Rice. She is the pitcher. Comes in having started 17 times, 99 innings pitched, 112 hits, 73 runs, 54 earned runs, 38 walks, 133 strikeouts. She has an 11-6 record on the season, 3.82 ERA. And for the Lady Pirates on the mound will be number 29, Kylie Schick. Kylie comes in having started in 19 games, 93 innings pitched, 125 hits, 136 runs, 79 earned runs, 73 walks, 125 strikeouts. She is 10-4 on the season and has a 5.95 ERA. So let's go back to the rotation again. On the mound for Estill County will be Bella Rice. Will be pitching behind the plate, number 24, Marlo Puckett. Over at first base, it will be Brooklyn Farrell. Over at second base, number 5, Sydney Riddle. At shortstop, it will be number 11, Callie Snowden. At third base, it will be number 2, Spencer Young. And in left field, it will be Peyton Henderson. In center field, it will be Maddie Rose. And in right field, it will be Kadera Skinner. And for the Lady Pirates, again, on the mound, it will be Kylie Schick, number 29. Behind the plate, number 2, Presley Eplin, the catcher. Over at first base will be number 24, Taylor Sloan. At second base, number 30, Marty Kirk. Over at shortstop, number 8, Ellen Napier. At third base, number 21, Zaylee Strange. Over in left field, it will be number 5, Maddie Kincaid. Center field will be Emma Rice. And in right field, it will be Brooklyn Sloan. As Lady Pirates will be in their black pants and red jerseys. And for Estill County, they will be in their blue pants and their white jerseys with the blue pinstripes. Again, these two teams facing off against each other for the third time this season. And both these teams got here on Saturday as Owsley County ended up losing to Estill County, and the Powell County Pirates ended up defeating Lee County 9-4 in a very competitive game there. So again, both of these teams here ready to see what happens here. Estill County has historically had the number of the Lady Pirates as far as overall head-to-head competition. David, when I looked at the stats earlier, I'm almost, I don't even necessarily even want to say it, but the Lady Pirates, since Estill County has actually been in here, 58-3 is the overall record. The Estill County Lady Engineers leading the Powell County Lady Pirates. The last win for the Lady Pirates, 2011.
Mm-hmm. And that year we were co-champions of the 56th District. I actually had the 1 seat by the benefit of the tiebreaker. I don't remember 3 wins.
That was probably prior to you.
It was prior to that. We beat them in 2005, the year before they came in. That was the last win before that. So, yeah, one time since 2006, since they entered the district.
And again, going back to the way that these two teams faced off against each other, Estill County ended up winning both of those matches. One of them 12-0 in 5, and the other one 16-0 in 3. Now, let's hope that the Lady Pirates, obviously we've seen some improvement as the season's gone along. Their bats have come alive. They've definitely played a lot better defensively here. Let's see if their bats can really come to life here, especially facing off against Bella Rice, their number 1 pitcher.
Well, Bella has given them problems for, this is about, I believe, the 3rd year as a starter for them. She is a phenomenal young pitcher from Estill County that really kind of owns her own way here in the 14th region, not just against the Pirates or the 56th District. She's a good pitcher in the region. Leads their team in pitching. You can look at the stats on her, and they're just solid for Bella. She's caught by Peyton Henderson. She's done that for a long time as well. So these two matchups have done a good job on the season for Bella. She's thrown 99 innings and given up only 38 walks and 133 strikeouts. Has an 11-6 record with a 3.82 ERA. And just remind everybody that they do play as always, they play a very, very tough schedule. Again, Estill County got kind of like us. If you want to play a tough schedule, you can play as tough as you want. Located where we are, it's really as easy for Estill and Powell to go to Montgomery, Clark, Fayette, and those Madison County, those schools, than it is going up the road. So you're 30 minutes about anywhere from these two places. So Estill County chooses to kind of their schedule they had when they were in the 10th region. Just don't reach out a lot for 14th region games. They do play a few. So really, most of the teams in the 14th don't get to see Estill until tournament time.
And on your scoreboard, the Lady Pirates will be the guest, just so everyone knows. They are the guest. They will lead off up at the plate with hitting. Estill County will be the home team, again, based on the standings during the regular season. In Estill County, definitely one of those teams consistently, David, competing not only for the district title, but obviously a regional title as well. They have the talent and the capability. But again, let's see what the Lady Pirates are capable of doing here. You know, they're not going to back down. Let's hope they can get some things going. Their bats worked really well the other night. Kind of played a little bit of small ball, but it definitely paid dividends for them.
How you play against Cundiff is how you probably should play against Rice. She is probably throws it almost as hard as Cundiff, but has a lot more spin and has probably a lot better control. And if you start chasing her spin outside, then she's going to throw you that rise ball, which is really devastating as well. So got a good mix of pitches from Emma and, from Bella. We'll see how it goes.
And Emma Rice coming up to the plate for the Lady Pirates to lead things off, the center fielder. Pitch, swing, and a miss for strike 1. Emma comes in batting .351 on the season. Maddie Kincaid on deck, followed by Ella Napier. Top of the first just underway here. Long time coming. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, that first pitch, she came in with a little bit of a rise ball inside. That time with a little spinner outside. So, again, when she gets ahead, the off speed becomes devastating from Bella.
Here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Get the strikeout for out number 1. That'll bring up Maddie Kincaid, the left fielder.
I will say one thing. Emma struck out at leadoff against Lee County the other night. After that, she hit the ball every time and did a good job after the first at bat. We'll just hope we keep this game rolling.
Maddie Kincaid coming up to the plate. Again, the Lady Pirates are the guest. Going to be a called strike. Again, defensively on the mound, Bella Rice behind the plate, Marlo Puckett. Over at first, Brooklyn Farrell. Second base, Sydney Riddle. Shortstop, Callie Snowden. Third base, Spencer Young. We'll get the outfield here in just a second right after this pitch. Pop fly right into the infield, and will be caught by the shortstop, Callie Snowden. Over in left field will be Peyton Henderson. Center field, Maddie Rose, and in right field, Kadara Skinner.
She did juggle that ball. She got exciting for a second. Again, Ella leading in the team for on the season for the Lady Pirates. Again, over 600 and 9 home runs.
She gets on base. Zaylee Strange on deck. See if Ella can get something going here for the Lady Pirates. Top of the first with 2 outs. Base is empty. Pitch, swing, and a miss for strike 1. You've not recovered from the other night, have you?
No, and I got an outage pill in my pocket and forgot to take it when I got here.
Too late now.
0-1
the count to Napier. Again, Bella Rice on the mound for the Lady Engineers. Here's the pitch. Lays off that high pitch to even the count at 1-1. Girls 56 District Softball Championship game. Powell County versus Estill County Girls Championship. I'd like to thank our primary sponsor, Mercy Health, Marcum Wallace Hospital. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Be on the outside. 2-1.
Yeah, that pitch started outside, stayed outside on the curve. Again, the first pitch she threw, Ella, was also a little spinner to the outside.
And a nice at-bat so far for Ella Napier, just being patient in the box.
Hitters counting right here, but I don't think Bella will give in yet. Maybe 3-1, maybe, but not 2-1.
Here comes the 2-1 from Rice. Swing and a miss. 2-2, a little bit behind on that one.
Like a little off-speed pitch, maybe even, or drop ball from Bella. So
2 balls, 2 strikes to Ella Napier with 2 outs. Again, the scoreboard does lag behind just a little bit, just so everyone's aware. Here's the 2-2. There's a grounder. Yep, going to be a base hit. She'll get the single.
really good 2-strike swing that time by Napier. Just try not to do a whole lot with that one. Just try to put it in play and get right back up the middle. That's what you're supposed to do. So nice job by Napier to be the first base runner.
Now Zaylee Strange stepping up to the plate, one of the seniors on this Lady Pirate team, batting .350 on the season. Did a nice job the other night up at the plate. See if she can have some of those same stats for herself.
Just driving over down the right field line.
Yeah. Rice is set. Here's the pitch. Going to be called strike. She gets on base. Marty Kirk on deck. Runner at first with 2 outs here. Top of the first for the Lady Pirates of Powell County. Again, Girls 56 District Softball Tournament Championship. Another beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day.
Here's the pitch. I don't know if she went or it was just a called strike.
She went. That was, I think, on the swing. I think the umpire behind the plate did not need any help with that one. That was a good call, in my opinion.
0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. She called out looking 3 pitches. Lady Pirates will get 1 hit. They'll leave 1 stranded. They'll come up empty. We'll take a break, come back to the bottom of the first. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network on your official station for Pirate Athletics, WSKV 104.9 FM Pickup Country, and streaming 24/7 online at listenlikealocal.com. At Powell County Farm Bureau, James Dennis and Anna Tipton offer unmatched dedication and personal attention. If you're looking for a specific insurance product, they offer auto, boat, church, commercial, earthquake, farm, flood, health, home, life, mobile home, motorcycle, umbrella, and more. If you need it insured, stop by and see your insurance company. That's Powell County Farm Bureau. Big on commitment. Located at 170 Court Street in Stanton, or call them today at 606-663-2222. That's Powell County Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more.
You are not alone. Call Mountain Comprehensive Care Center today at 606-663-3336 or visit our Stanton Clinic at 369 North Main Street.
You're listening to PCSN.
And welcome back here to the Powell County High School softball field for the 56th District Championship game between the Lady Pirates of Powell County and the Lady Engineers of Estill County. Again, Powell County lost 2 games to Estill earlier in the season. This is round 3. Again, this is Estill County to try to continue the dominance of 56th and 14th region play. As both these 2 teams will move on to the regional tournament, which will be Saturday, starting in Estill County. So these 2 teams will both move on. They will advance regardless of the outcome of today's game and play in the 14th. And any other games going on in the 14th region today are all first-round games. So with the weather pending tomorrow, looks really not good for tomorrow's actions. So I don't know if they will get all the games in before Thursday or not.
They'll try.
We shall see.
Now coming up to the plate, it will be Maddie Rose, Callie Snowden, and Brooklyn Farrell, as the first pitch is going to miss to Rose for ball 1. She comes in batting .352 on the season. Again, on the mound for the Pirates, Kylie Schick. Strike. Behind the plate, Presley Eplin. Over first base, Taylor Sloan. Second base, Marty Kirk. Shortstop, Ella Napier. Over at third base, Zaylee Strange. Left field, Maddie Kincaid. Center field, Emma Rice. And right field, Brooklyn Sloan. 1-1 is your pitch count. There's a called strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Maddie Rose, the center fielder. The Pirates had a hit in the top of the first. Left 1 stranded. Still scoreless here. The first batter up the plate for Estill County. Here's the pitch. Miss on the inside, 2-2. Game 2 in baseball. Powell County versus Estill County in the boys 56th District Baseball Tournament.
Supposed to start at 7. There's a chance that game may be backed up. So just throwing that out there for you folks coming in. Wake up, Ken.
Yep.
Yep.
Count's going to be full.
Right at us. Get possible sun
2-2.
delay. You don't want to really start early and affect the pitching. So I think both teams are going to talk before the game and decide whether to delay the start
So what
time.
you're saying is going to be an 8:15 start.
At least 8 o'clock, I would think.
Okay.
But I'm just kind of guessing right now.
Yeah. That's about where we were the other night. That's why I said that,
Yep.
you know. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Nice job by Kylie Schick to get out number 1 on a strikeout. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 11, Callie Snowden.
And Callie is our leading hitter of the season for Estill County.
Batting .458.
And she's trouble when she gets on the bases too, Ken. She can really run on the bases, so definitely want to try to keep her off the base paths.
Callie Schick's looking over to see what their pitch call is going to be. Here's the pitch. There's a chopper right to the shortstop and takes a high hop.
Now batting for the Engineers, number 15.
Probably a base hit on that. Yeah, that's a tough hop on Napier. That one of those.
Bounced up right before it got to her and got enough of her body on it, but it still ricocheted.
This field is, when it's this dry, they will take those a lot more bad bounces. It's just it's either really soft or like concrete. So this is probably like concrete out there today.
So Brooklyn Farrell stepping up to the plate, .352 on the season. Fly ball, it's going to be trouble. Yep. Almost going to get to the fence. They're going to get it in, throw it to second. Nope, too late. So a double by Farrell. That will send Snowden all the way down to third.
Yeah, Snowden had to hold up a little bit to make sure it wasn't going to be caught. Just long enough to keep her from scoring. So.
And Peyton Henderson coming up to the plate, batting .390. Number 4 hitter in the lineup.
Got a lot of power, this kid does.
I'd like to have seen Kirk kind of got that ball around just a little bit more. I thought we may have had a close attempt at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Throw it down to third and out.
Might have got her. Oh. I don't think he saw that. Don't know if he saw the tag or not. But
I don't think so either. It looked like it was there on the backside, that's for sure.
Very close. Nice throw by Epplin. Caught her off guard just a little bit. Nice tag by Strange.
Again, Peyton Henderson, the left fielder, up. First pitch was a strike. I'll foul that one off the end of the bat. Going to go in the hole 0-2. On deck, Bella Rice.
Henderson did a really good job that time of adjusting to the pitch. She recognized it was a curveball after she started her swing, and just kind of reached out and just poked it foul. That's all she could do after she started.
Here's the pitch. I'll foul that one off down the first base side.
And you could tell that time she was looking inside or looking outside and got the inside pitch and couldn't get her hands around.
The count remains 0-2. One out. Runner over at second and Brooklyn Farrell, and down at third, Callie Snowden. Players in scoring position here for the Lady Engineers. Down in the dirt, and going to be too late. So the runners will advance. One run will come across on the wild pitch. Farrell will go down to third.
She had three or
2 strikes.
She had 3 or 4 of those pitches the other night. I think she's really trying to throw that screwball and just kind of almost catching her hip on that pitch.
So head into the pitch count to Henderson. Here's the pitch. Chopper. And they're going to get the fielder's choice, so the unassisted out over at first, out number 2.
And I'm okay with that play. I'm okay with just getting the out at first base and trying to nix the inning as fast as you can. They did get a run in, but traded the run for an out.
Now coming up, the pitcher, Bella Rice.
Less stress now. Bases are now clear.
Batting .319. A miss on the outside for ball 1. Considering we were just here on Saturday, I feel like that the sun is a little bit more brutal today than it was on Saturday. Maybe it's because there's not much of a breeze.
It was really windy.
And that's probably
Saturday
was just enough to. There's a grounder. Kirk will have it. Throw to first. 4-3 ground out to end the inning, but Estill County will get 2 runs across We'll head to the top of the second. Estill County leading Powell County 2-0 here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless, here to let you know that upgrading has never been easier. Bring your own device or trade in your current device to get connected to the region's best network and to start saving on today's latest smartphones. No matter how you upgrade, we've got a solution just for you. Visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com or in one of our many retail locations, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Toyota South in Richmond is moving forward. Family owned and operated since 1915. Meet General Manager Charlie Johnson.
I was raised right here in Powell County by my grandparents. They taught me to be honest and treat others with courtesy and respect. And that's what you can expect from me. I would like to personally invite you to take the short drive to Toyota South in Richmond. Whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, as General Manager at Toyota South, I will make your short drive well worth your time. Come see me soon at Toyota South in Richmond.
Toyota South in Richmond. Online at toyotasouth.com or call their friendly staff at 877-605-4326.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Powell County softball field. This is Dave Fall along with Ken Simon. Ethan Moore, videographer today, here at the softball facility. May have a little bit of double duty here a bit later on. We'll see. Again, baseball game scheduled to start at 7. I think the coach is going to talk about the sun delay possibility, and that game may be late starting. So, again, if you're coming to the game, you can come on out. But if you want to do that, just come to this one first, then go over there.
There you go. You might be waiting a little bit for
maybe.
the.
So, anyway, 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning for Estill County.
On 2 hits.
On 2 hits, a single and an error, or a single and a double, and then a wild pitch and a ground out. Scored the 2 runs, so the wild pitch was really harmful. I don't think that get no more than 1 if you don't have the wild pitch.
I would agree, yeah.
Anyway, Powell County down 2-0, and it will be Kirk, Sloan, and Sloan up to bat here for the Lady Pirates.
So Marty Kirk, the second baseman, got the ground out defensively out on the field, now stepping up to the plate. Get Bella Rice on the mound for the Lady Engineers, squaring around like she's going to bunt, and it's going to be foul.
Well, she thought she had it on the barrel, and the curveball spun away, and she got it off the end of the bat versus getting the barrel on the ball. Again, that little spinner working well early for Rice.
Not squaring around as of yet. There's the pitch.
And
on the inside, going to miss 1-1.
You can normally guess that if you're bunt on the first pitch, coming inside on the next pitch. So
1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out here in the top of the second. Powell County up at the plate, trailing 2-0 to Estill County. Girls 56 District Softball Championship. There's a strike. One, 2 is the count. Good crowd. Quiet crowd, but a good crowd.
It's early.
Here's the 1-2.
I'm going to duck a little bit out of the way for that one.
You kind of did. I moved like I was trying to track it.
Stretch my neck a little bit.
My hand was occupied with my pen. Otherwise, I'd reached up there and, like I was going to make the catch for you. Count remains 1-2. Brooklyn Sloan on deck, the right fielder, followed by Taylor Sloan, the first baseman. It's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters in the order. Here's the pitch. Lay off of that one, 2-2. Good at bat so far here for Marty Kirk, right? It's going 2-2 in the count. Nobody out, leading off here in the top of the second. One and 2. Right back up the middle. Long way to go, and going to get out. Not that far off. A little bit more speed may have gotten there, but still she may Solid contact on the 4-3 ground out for out number 1.
You know, that's what we always talk about, like in softball, baseball differences. Any kind of bobble right there, even from second base, the runner's going to beat that out. These 60-foot bases make this again. And if you're not a frequent watcher of the game of softball, I'm telling you, this is you have to play almost a perfect game to not make any errors and not get infield hits all the time. So it's a tough game to play. These kids need probably more credit than they deserve.
Now stepping up to the plate is the right fielder, Brooklyn Sloan. Here's the pitch from Rice. Pop it up, should be easily caught. Nope, not. No, I thought it was going to be easy. Unfortunately, it snowed and kind of turned her back to it and tried to catch it over her shoulder.
I think it was hit a little bit harder than what they thought it was originally.
Even me.
And game was going to the ball was going to carry. By the way, I said more than they deserved. It was they deserve more credit than they get. I should have said it that way.
Yeah.
It is a tough game. Again, Sloan on first. Keep the lineup moving, right?
Yep. Taylor Sloan, the first baseman, stepping up to the plate. So 1 out. Powell County with a runner at first, top of the second.
Right.
Trailing 2-0.
Little sis to big sis here, or
here comes the pitch from Rice. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Pitch up in the zone on that rise ball. Taylor has a rough time laying off that pitch.
And they've actually gotten better as far as not chasing that over the last stretch, haven't they?
Yes.
Not as disciplined here so far. Here's the pitch. Jammer on the inside, swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, she was like that pitch was almost going to be outside. She was stepping in too much and didn't get her hips clear. Couldn't get the bat around in time. But, you know, you look at the schedules they play. Estill County plays a much tougher schedule. You see good pitching all the time. You know, Powell County doesn't see this kind of pitching very often, really. So you have to adjust on the fly.
Here's the pitch.
Good take.
And throw down to second. Got her in the head. And throw her out.
I thought the tag was on. It was a good throw by Henderson. 2-6 put out of Sloan. Again, a good slide by Sloan, but as she was going down, got her right on the hat. From here, I thought it was a good call.
Yep.
Bad as I hate to say it.
She got by her, but unfortunately the foot hadn't touched the bag by the time she hit her in the helmet. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss to get the strikeout. Lady Pirates 3 up and 3 down based on the attempted steal there for out number 2. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Estill County leading Powell County 2-0 here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Parents trust the emergency department at Mercy Health Marcum Wallace Hospital when their children hurt. When an emergency strikes, we are right down the street and ready to help. We offer full-service emergency care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have X-ray, CT, and lab services on site for assessing, diagnosing, and treating patients quickly. The emergency department is a level 4 trauma center. You can expect expert care, quicker treatment, and improved outcomes. Choose the emergency department at Mercy Health Marcum Wallace Hospital in Irvine.
Allen's Hardware is a hidden gem in Clay City and known for their dependable down-home service. Visit Allen's Hardware at 30 Black Creek Road and you'll find Valspar paints, Echo Power Tools, electrical supplies, septic system accessories, key cutting services, and even U-Haul rentals. That's Allen's Hardware at 30 Black Creek Road in Clay City. To find out more, call 606-663-1122. That's 606-663-1122.
You're listening to PCSN.
Peeked up and ball coming right at me. Come on, Kylie.
Scare you?
Yeah, well, I kind of wasn't expecting it.
See, we got this right here in front of us.
Yeah, we do. Still wasn't expecting it. It'd be Sydney Riddle up for the Engineers to lead off, followed by Puckett and Young. Again, very experienced lineup here for Estill County. A lot of the same players they had last year, only a couple differences. They've been here and done that. For the Pirates, it's a little bit of youth movement here going on for the Pirates right now. They've done a good job this year. Getting a good job by the coaches to get a little bit less tough of a schedule, so these kids get a little bit more confidence and play to their strength a little bit.
Pitch is going to miss to Riddle for ball one. As David said, Marlo Puckett on deck and Spencer Young in the 3 spot here. We'll have the 6, 7, and 8, 9 hitters in the order here. Going to miss on the outside, 2-0.
Now what you don't want to do was do what, Ken?
Walk the first batter.
Exactly what you do not want to do if you are Powell County, and if you're Kylie Schick, stay away from that first batter walk.
Riddle batting .351 on the season for the Lady Engineers. Here's the pitch.
Really crowds that plate. I like almost any fastball inside. I think she does hit that ball. She can't get extended at least. But that's just me watching. I got a good view here. Unlike what I had on the bucket before.
2-1. Here's the pitch. There's a shot to right field. Nice job to cut that off.
Yeah, good
and
stop
get it back
by
in by Sloan. Yeah. So hold her to a single. Nice job defensively. It was just a solid hit that time by Riddle. And now coming up to the plate, number 24, the catcher, Marlo Puckett.
That's the pitch I think Riddle was looking for, Ken. I think she's looking for the pitch away to drive it, and exactly what she did.
One of the seniors on this Estill County team.
As a coach, she's always a thorn on my side. There's Marlo. She seemed like she always come with those clutch hits for the Engineers.
So nobody out, runner at first. It'll be low for ball one. Spencer Young, third baseman on deck. Estill County leading 2-0 here. The girls' 56th district softball championship, presented by Mercy Health, Marcum Wallace Hospital. Strike. 1-1 now the count. Long time coming here in this game so far, right? On both sides.
Well, both teams calling in pitch from the side, and both pitchers making sure they got the right pitch before they go. Still doesn't take as long as baseball.
Pitch. Swing in and miss. Throw down to first, and not going to be able to catch that one.
But
lucky to stay there.
Good job by Epplin to keep the runners close.
Yeah.
That was they were able to catch tag quickly right there. May have had a chance at that runner.
Heather Sloan just lucky in that regard as far as actually keeping it down in front, right? You know, where it didn't get by her or anything to allow Riddle to advance. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss for the strikeout. So Puckett will go down for out number one. That'll bring up Spencer Young, the third baseman. Young coming in, batting .301, an 8th grader. Kadara Skinner on deck. So one out, bottom of the second. Estill County leading 2-0. Runner over at first. Here's the pitch, the swing and a miss. Going to be in the gap's going to get by Sloan. Rising's going to have to go a long way. They're going to get it in, and they'll throw it in, and that will be a run scored. And she'll end up over at third.
I'll give her a triple. Sloan tried to play it aggressively. He got under, and she tried to make the stretched out stop and just couldn't get there. So I'll give her a triple on the play, RBI to Spencer Young. That brings Skinner, as you said, up, top of the lineup following. So one out here. Be good to try to get an out any way you can.
Kadara Skinner batting .311 on the season. 3-0 now. Estill County with the lead. Down in the dirt. Nice job by Epplin behind the plate. Keep that one in front of her for ball one. Estill County 3, Powell County nothing here. Girls softball action. Kylie Schick on the mound for Powell County. Presley Epplin behind the plate. Here's the pitch. Gonna miss. Not quite sure what was wrong with that one, but
maybe a little low. Maybe a little low. All I can think of.
2-0 count.
Able to remit over the other way, so it sometimes changes the call.
That could be it. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Or 2-1, excuse me. 2 balls and 1 strike to Kadara Skinner. We'll head back up to the top of the order. She gets on base or gets out. Again, runner over at third. And Young foul that one down the third base line. Take the count 2-2. Last inning they had 2 hits and 2 runs. This inning, 2 hits, 1 run so far. 2-2 pitch count. Here comes the delivery from Schick. A roller. They're gonna be safe at first. Took a little bit too long.
Well, they just couldn't get there. I mean, it was just almost like a swinging bunt. Just can't get there to field it. But the good thing about it was you didn't get the runner in from third. So now you got Young at third, Skinner at first, leadoff hitter Rose to the plate. This is where you really like one of those other strikeouts. She'll be going on the pitch, I would think. So if you're Powell County, how do you play this? Do you throw through, try to get an out, or do you back pick to third base? All those good things are in the, in the mix.
Runners on the corners now with 1 out. Swing and a miss.
Back throw to third was on. So, again, good decision there by Presley Eplin to not throw it. The runner did not get too far. They just wanted to take second base.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. Kadara Skinner will easily get down to second. 0-1 the pitch count now to Rose. Down in the dirt. 1-1. Callie Snowden, the shortstop, on deck. First plate appearance, Rose struck out. Leading 3-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch. Miss high. 2-1. The runner at second in Skinner. Down at third is Young. Up the plate, Maddie Rose. Here's the pitch from Schick. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 the count.
It's just a touch behind the fastball. Two the count, right?
Yes.
There's a delay in the scoreboard, so.
Different kind of, that's not a sun delay. That's an electrical delay.
That is a delay from the wireless to the wireless.
A miss. Take the count full. It's the first time we've seen a full count so far.
I would say no big deal. First base is open, but you got a real good hitting Callie Snowden coming up next, so you want to do your best here to get Maddie Rose with the strikeout if you can.
Yeah. Big plate appearance for sure.
Yep.
Here's the 3-2. Gonna pop it up. Could be trouble. And they'll miss it. Throw all the way home.
So base hit, I guess, on that one. Nobody else advanced except the runner on third.
And she came across the plate. I couldn't see the obstruction, as far as my view down there. I don't know if Napier called for it, and at that point Risen came in.
I think.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not quite sure what the.
Napier was probably the only one that had a chance at catching it. I don't know if Risen had much of a chance to catch that ball.
Yeah, and I was blocked. I didn't have that. And the runners will advance. I'll throw down, but.
Oh, nice job by Napier to back that one up. But, again, where Risen's playing right now, if she was playing at that spot, I guess you would have had a chance to get there. Powell County playing pretty shallow in the outfield against Estill County. I guess it's make them burn your defense.
So 4-0 now is your score with 1 out. Callie Snowden up at the plate. Pull that one foul.
Again, Estill County's best shots so far have been on the pitches away that they have driven to right field. Other than that, they haven't really anything that solid, other than a couple of balls to right.
1-1 is what I have on the pitch count to Callie Snowden. Had a single and a run scored, her first plate appearance. From behind, nice shot by Eplin to come out of that stance in order to go up high to get that one. 2-1. Brooklyn Farrell on deck. Again, Estill County is the home team on the scoreboard, leading 4-0 here in the girls' 56th District Softball Championship, presented by Mercy Health Marcum Wallace Hospital. Here's the pitch. A miss, going to take it 3-1. First base is open. In game number 2, Powell County versus Estill County in the boys' 56th District Baseball Championship. There's a grounder right to Napier. Is going to take another high hop. That's 2 that have been down there taking a hop right before they get to it. Sharply hit.
That's come down probably as an error, though, right?
I think that one would be, yes.
So it's got Skinner that scored from third. Is that right?
Correct, and Rose came in as well.
Okay. I'm behind them. I'm moving people
So the
up
bases
are clear other than
Snowden
at first base.
Yep.
Again, this field, when it's a little softer after you get some water into it, it's a lot easier to play. I know when I was coaching, I used to try to really get it as wet as I could. I know when we were playing Estill County, because I knew they were going to hit it hard, try to control those bounces just a little bit, but it doesn't stay soft long. But again, just one of those things you might be able to do to the field to soften those bounces a little bit if you can. Again, this field is just too hard when it gets dry.
So Brooklyn Farrell stepping up to the plate, the first baseman for the Engineers. She had a double, an eventual run scored, and way off the mark there on the stolen base.
Weren't going to get her anyway, but nice job by Kirk to pull in the throw. She was heading to back it up. Farrell likes to go to right field as well. Got a little pop, but we'll hit it the other way.
0-1. Still just 1 out. 4 runs across here for Estill County. There's a gapper. They're going to go on and send her in, so the run will easily score. Play at second, and not going to get there.
So another double.
Yep. That will bring in Snowden. 5 runs scored so far now for Estill County.
Only 1 out.
7-0.
Right.
Yeah.
2 batters away from going all the way around in the order.
Yeah, kind of in that danger zone as well, right?
Yes.
As far as the overall score. The pitch be on the inside. It's going to get by, and the runner will advance to third easily.
Not sure how that missed her, but it did.
Peyton Henderson up at the plate. 1-0 is what I have. Here's the pitch. It'll go right off the glove. Throw over to first by
Little 1-4-3
Kirk.
action on that
Yeah.
one. Run scores.
So the 1-4-3 ground out for out number 2. That'll bring up Bella Rice.
Has a good job by Kirk also
Yeah.
to adjust to the ball off of Schick's glove, and a good stretch by Sloan to make sure of the out at first.
A nice shot with the underhand toss, right? You know, as opposed to throwing over, being this close as she was. Nice shot by Kirk and Sloan. First pitch to Rice.
You know, the good thing
outside for ball 1.
The good thing about this lineup, again, if they all stay with it, it's 8th grader behind the plate, 7th grader at second base, sophomore at shortstop, 7th grader pitching, and a sophomore in center. So good up the middle core right now for the Pirates. Again, still a pretty young team, other than Zaylee Strange at third base, being the lone senior. You have Kincaid and Sloan on the corners of the outfield, the only 2 juniors in the starting lineup. So
Estill County, a fairly young team. They've got like 4 seniors maybe.
Yeah.
Most of them play. So,
but they're all key seniors.
Yeah. that they are. Here's the 2-0. Miss on the inside. 3-0 now to Bella Rice. 2 outs. Nobody on.
Is Bella a junior or senior?
Bella's a sophomore.
Never mind, just sophomore.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Here's the 3-0. Coming high. Gonna get the walk. It's the first walk given up.
I think Kylie's a little frustrated out there. It's been a really long inning. Maybe a time where you just go out and give her a breather. We'll walk Rice, turn the lineup over, be back to Sydney Riddle.
We have coming in is at 10, I believe. It's going to be Amelia Spivey coming in.
And that will be a courtesy runner.
Bless you. 8-0 is the score. 2 outs for Estill County. Again, Sydney Riddle coming up to the plate.
Thank you.
The Pirates need an out. Get out of the inning.
Ooh,
first pitch
that was
fouled off for strike 1.
A bad move by Dave. Looked straight up at the ball and
hit
there's
the
the
sun.
Yeah, that was rough. Bill of my cap is blocking it right now, but a look up quickly to right is not a good thing.
6 runs out of 9 batters. Gonna be low. The runner will go. Throw well off the mark there. So stolen base by Spivey.
So that is
1-1.
Spivey is for Rice, correct?
Correct.
I wrote
Courtesy runner.
I wrote around the wrong spot.
Sydney Riddle, the second baseman, up at the plate for the Lady Engineers, leading 8-0 here. Bottom of the second. Another runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Well, that one up behind us. 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. I'll foul that one off. Count will remain 1-2.
You know, I tell you what, this guy's done a good job of fouling a lot of pitches off and making her come with something hittable. And that's where they've had the advantage. It's been able to fight off the good pitches to get to the ones you got to throw. And that part's been a really good job by the Engineers.
Here's the 1-2. Shot right up the middle. Napier, and they'll get the 6-3.
1-6-3 put out.
Yep.
That one got part of Schick too.
That it did. For out number 3, they will get 6 runs across. They'll leave 1 stranded. Estill County will lead 8-0. We'll take another break here on the Powell County Sports Network.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? It's our promise to be more than a bank. We're your partner in growth, success, and community. From personal banking to business solutions, we're here to guide you through today's opportunities and tomorrow's challenges. This is Angie Rogers. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Stanton. If you would like to learn more, give me a call at 606-663-2283. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
At Wells Funeral Home, we have years of experience caring for families from all walks of life. Each family comes to us because they know we are leaders in our profession, dedicated to excellence in service, and have the highest integrity. Life is full of opportunities to show someone we love them. One such opportunity is the funeral or memorial service. Such a loving event celebrates the choices they made, the relationship you shared, and honors the memory of your loved one. Together, we will create a fitting and memorable event. Contact us today to discuss the possibilities. Call 606-663-9480 or visit us at 777 West College Avenue in Stanton.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Powell County High School. Big inning in the bottom of the second inning for the Engineers. They're scoring 6 runs making it 8-0 here at the top of the third inning. Powell County coming to back. It'll be Schick, Eplin, and Risen up for the Lady Pirates. So, again, a good hitting, and they got, 5 hits?
In that inning,
in that last inning. So, again, good job of hitting. 8 o'clock is now the start time for baseball. So, it's been made official. Start time now for Powell County and Estill County baseball is 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock will be our start time. I saw some players over here just a second ago. I figured they had delayed it because the boys are over here watching. So, or at least for a short time. And
really, unless you get started at 5:30 over there, I mean, you're better off just waiting till 8, right? Unless you can get that early start.
Yeah, I mean, and 8 o'clock. When we were over there, it was almost 8.
15-ish, 8:10, 8:15.
That's when they had the sun delays. So we may be starting right at the sun delay. We'll see. Again, you don't want to start and stop and then start back.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So if the sun delay is an issue at 8, let me back it up some more.
Now stepping up to the plate, number 29, Kylie Schick, the pitcher of record so far for the Lady Pirates. On the opposite side, Bella Rice on the mound for Estill
Good
County.
cut by Kylie.
Swing and a miss for strike one. 8-0 is your score. Is that a new scoreboard, right, from last year?
No, it's the same one as last year's. We got it up a couple years ago. Wind damage got us a couple years ago and got the new board.
Well, why is Lake Home not showing 6 on the bottom of the...
Well, because they got some issues going on with the scoreboard. Again, it's like the basketball board. It's got a little bit that circuitry issue where it's so delayed. It's hard sometimes to get the numbers up. I can't tell you why. I just know that's an issue.
0-2.
You got the total, right?
Correct. Here's the pitch. Should lay off of that high pitch for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Kylie Schick. Presley Eplin, catcher, on deck. Schick, so we'll have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up here the top of the third. And Powell County are the guest on the scoreboard. High pop fly, it's going to be right here behind us.
I wouldn't hit him in the head because Ethan's got a nice 10 up for us here. So.
Oh, you think it'll come down and you think it'll break through the checking?
I said we're good with the 10 up.
Oh, okay.
We're good. No worries. I never saw very many balls drop to this point anyway when I was coaching here. So.
Yeah, no, unless it's like literally like
straight up, straight down.
And,
wind blowing back in.
1-2. Here's the pitch from Rice. Coming high. 2-2. Nice job. You didn't move that time.
I did turn my head. Didn't want to watch.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I was trying to give you credit.
Everybody behind me saw me, so they're like, that guy moved. See? It's kind of like on TV. You watch those fans move behind the batter's box in a baseball game you're watching, and everybody's flinching.
2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
there's a strike. Yeah. Wasn't quite prepared for that one, I don't think.
Well, sometimes you just got to give credit to the pitcher. As you just made a really nice pitch right there. Again, you got to be swinging, be ready to swing the bat if you're the batter, but perfect pitch by Rice right there. But again, you got to be ready to be hacking. It's 2-2. She won't for ball 3. Too good to take.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not quite sure that she was prepared. You know what I'm saying? Under the circumstance, because you're exactly right on the 2-2 pitch count. You should be ready for something coming almost right down the middle, pretty close to it anyway.
Well,
now,
I mean,
Presley Eplin up the plate, swing and a miss for strike one.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I was going to say, you got to expect the fastball. Estill County's up 8-0. They're not going to try to walk anybody, so probably throw more fastballs than normal right here.
0-1. Swing at that fast high pitch.
That pitch started out looking like it was going to be in the strike zone. It just kept going up.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the rise ball.
And Presley Eplin up the plate, down in the count 0-2 with 1 out, top of the third. Emma Risen on deck. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. So back-to-back strikeouts for Bella Rice. That'll bring up Emma Risen, the center fielder for the Lady Pirates. Struck out her first plate appearance. She gets on base. Maddie Kincaid up next. Second plate appearance for Rising here. Again, top of the third inning. Here's the pitch. There's a grounder right up the middle. So a base hit. Nice job by Emma Rice to get the single.
Rising, you said? Right.
Did I say Rice?
I think you did.
Oh, my apologies.
That's okay.
Rising. I meant Rising.
Like I said, second time up, you let her see you twice. Emma's going to adjust and normally does. It's just, again, just a sophomore. I think she's going to be a really nice player here in the next couple of years. Maddie Kincaid, who's done a really nice job this year, she's improved quite a bit on the season.
Left fielder for the Lady Pirates, number 2 spot. Here's the pitch from Rice. Pop fly. Should be easily caught by the center fielder. And it will. So Maddie Rose with the outs. Back-to-back pop-ups that time for Maddie Kincaid. So it'll be out number 3. The Lady Pirates will leave another one stranded here. They'll trail 8-0 here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Toyota South in Richmond is moving forward. Family owned and operated since 1915. Meet General Manager Charlie Johnson.
As a native of Powell County, I would like to personally invite you to take the short drive to Toyota South in Richmond. Between Toyota South and our 5 other dealerships, we keep around 600 used cars, trucks, and sport utility vehicles. So, regardless of what you're looking for in a used vehicle, chances are we have it, and as General Manager of Toyota South, I will make your short drive well worth your time. Come see me soon at Toyota South in Richmond.
Toyota South in Richmond. Online at toyotasouth.com or call their friendly staff at 877-605-4326.
GTX Manufacturing prides itself on being a U.S. manufacturing company, providing competitive, low-cost, high-quality products and services. They're centrally located in the U.S., just minutes from Lexington, Kentucky, in Clay's high-quality products and services. They're centrally located in the U.S., just minutes from Lexington, Kentucky, in Clay City. GTX Manufacturing, supporting the broadcast of your Powell County Pirates. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
And welcome back here to the Powell County softball field where Schickback got hit in the head by a throwdown. Turned away from the ball, and Epplemack got her. Anyway, they're good buddies off the field, so that's a good thing. So for the Estill County Engineers, in the bottom of the third inning, it'll be Puckett, Young, and Skinner. The 7. So we are in the bottom of the third inning. 8-0 is the score. Again, Mercer Rule and softball and baseball are the same. It's 15 after 3. So right now, if you're Schick, you want to get this inning over with as quickly as you can.
Yeah, you want to try and go 1, 2, 3 for sure.
Yeah, last inning was just too long with inning 4.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Foul.
Again, good spinner.
Strike 1. Marlo Puckett struck out her first plate appearance.
Again, nice pitch there, starting off with a low curve, and got Puckett to chase. Again, she likes to go the other way with the ball. We'll pull it.
Here's the 0-1. Miss on the outside, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike now to the catcher, Marlo Puckett. And Estill County leading 8-0 here in the bottom of the third. Girls 56th District Softball Championship presented by Mercy Health, Marcum Wallace Hospital. Swing and a miss on the inside.
She'll throw that two-seamer, the same one that spins away will also spin in. And that, I tell you, that was a really nice pitch. Diving in on your hands, it's just really tough to hit.